Hello guys, today we're doing in the next part of the AI only battle here, and yep, this is the info and yep, lots of things have happened, the war against, 4, which is gonna be a pretty big one, but 4 has a lot of units, actually a lot more than I thought he did, but we're gonna go over the info first. Okay, not that, that's not the info. We'll go over the info see who's the strongest here, so the guys, basically his go by score here was basically the same here, Prophet of Truth because he lost the city, went down to like number two, and the other, and Venom was actually technically leading for a tiny bit too. Venom was actually leading for a time for like a turn or so, but this is on turn 100 here. But yeah, I could go over military. So who had the biggest military? So in the world was I think that's Professor with the bug unit, and other than that, he isn't really that high. I think without the bug unit, he'll be in the middle here. Without the bug unit, you have DMP, Treasury, Happiness. Which one civ is doing poorly in happiness. That would probably be, of course, North Korea. Yeah, yeah. Who would be the other civ? Yeah, Better Night. Yeah, Better Night was also a night of happiness as well. So now we go over the world fact book to see who is the most importance of population. We have Pikmin reading with Chunky out of America, Bubsy, and a couple others. I'm just gonna show you all of the other things we get to the game because the other ideas could be mostly the same civ. So Bowser, you know, Russia, Diva, all the most powerful. Bethesda's number one because of the one unit, but everybody else is catching up. Bowser. And the one thing is Bowser is pretty far behind in technology. I think that is one thing to note. Bowser is pretty far, but again, 23 is not that far behind from number one, which is at 29. Is at 30 technologies, is the Bubsy universe, who's at 30 technologies. That gold, and then we have to go over the important ones. So cities, Temple, Empire, Wario, Microsoft, and all these other guys are 10 plus cities. That's of course including conquered cities as well, which makes Bowser here, Russia here, Porky Empire here, and of course North Korea with the 5 cities in the snow. I think that's why North Korea doesn't have any more cities because they have kept studying the snow. And of course we got the and we also of course went over military, which is that other important one. Because a lot of this other stuff and science. Science is another important one. So Bowser is number 10 in science, so I think he will catch up to everybody else eventually. You know, Bowser is number 10 in science, so he will catch up to everybody. So now let's go to what we actually want to see, which is the actual AI only itself. And yep, there we go. So this is gonna be a pretty big episode, like the last one. Infoax first time. Gonna probably see major wars. We have the war against Tracer and Swamp. I think that's going on right now. Now, Swamp is not really doing too well currently. Right now. He's losing against Waluigi. You know, it says my views are up 43%. That's a lot. My other video just uploaded the civilization video. You know, I wonder could we have Venom move back up? I wouldn't be surprised if they do that too. Venom be moved. I think there'll be too much competition for Venom when it comes to movie theaters move back up. But yeah, we'll go over the major things about what happened in the game. Wunsan got these cities got taken away by the flood. The flood could be eliminated in the next couple of episodes. Wouldn't be surprised. The whole battle against Trump, Eon has been taken, and now Shrek is going after the High Charity. Oklahoma's completely gone. Nothing really happened in Asia. Basically, nothing really happened in Asia besides some colonization and Professor being attacked by Porky. Porky's massive amount of civ, units here, because Porky has a massive amount of cities in units here. Deadpool's random settler. Nothing happened in Europe besides some settling, some colonization. Europe's filling up at the end, and nothing happened in South Africa. Oh yeah, and Iron Man was eliminated. Last, we already know that Iron Man's gone. And the first is to have, of course, Shrek made peace with the prophet of truth. Shrek could have easily taken the capital, but they didn't. Shrek decided to spare the prophet of truth this once. Well, Shrek is just too powerful for the prophet of truth. Why don't have the prophet of regret in the game as a mod? The UNSC have a lot of units with just these three cities. I'm gonna move this settler here. Should I move this settler? Because this settler is broken. I'm gonna move this settler. It's broken. The UNSC have a broken settler. I'm gonna move it. Go in game editor very quickly. Yeah. The settler can go back here because that unit was literally frozen for like the past like. The warrior can stay down. Nobody gives a crap about the warrior. He can stay down. But the settler should not be over there. So I moved it. Maybe he'll put maybe the United States will put another city down here. But I'm surprised they haven't put a bunch of cities down here. They could easily get down here. Now Shrek is now coming up here. I think Shrek is going for Ireland. That's gonna take a while. Now the United States should do something with this settler that they have trapped. I don't know what Bubsy's doing with this settler. I think he probably is gonna give up because of it, because he doesn't have open borders. So he's gonna probably turn back into settle like one of these areas, this massive amount of areas over here. Woki's playing his religion, as Woki does. The North Korea and Stalin are working together to defeat these guys. Basically, the Ford. Yeah, the Ford are going to be over there in the next few episodes. North Korea is like the only civ negative happiness right now. I'll actually go see what's his on negative happiness. So North Korea. No, North Korea's at 7 happiness. North Korea's not negative happiness, and Iron Man's just gone. Iron Man's just wrecked off the planet. The Ogre and Venom are at war with Prophet of Truth. So the Ogre is gonna be fighting both the Prophet of Truth, and 4. So I don't really think the Ogre's gonna commit to find the Prophet of Truth. He's already at war with 4. But this is gonna be a pretty big, massive war. Shrek is healing his units. Cause at least, Bowser's settler, which is here, at least that is at least by his units. But I might have to move that one too, because that one seems to be broken too. That settler should at least moved into their territory, considering that they civs are scared of barbarians. There you go. Bowser's settler has been moved over here. Bowser, what was that? I think these ones were damaged by Iron Man's old dead units. Bowser just didn't heal them. These two triremes. Yoshi has entered the Renaissance era. Yeah, Tracer might not be able to take. Now Trump is sending down these units to attack York. York is very undefended, so that's gonna be a big problem right there. Because Tracer doesn't really have any units down here. He does not have like a single unit down here. The fort have their settler and the cat and the squirrel free. Yeah, the fort are basically dead at this point. Yeah, North Korea will be helping too. That'll be another thing. North Korea will be helping fight against the flood, so. And Stalin is sending more units through this through Michigan, so. Yeah, Grapevine 5 might fall in this video. Tracer might lose the city of York. 2 siege units, thus they composite bowmen, and all they have for defense is just 1 catapult. And these are the stronger catapults. These are the TB6s, which are much stronger. I wonder, has any other civ got Muskemen yet besides Diva and Capitol Hill? I wonder. Bethesda has not. Bethesda is just fighting against Porky Mints. It's not even his whole army either. It's like a small sliver of his army. Surprised Captain Marvel has not attacked Red Knight yet. Orange Ocean will be like right for the taking too. Surprised Bubsy doesn't have the Musketmen yet. Shrek doesn't have Musketmen yet. I know some says they're like very close to getting Musketmen. The Force actually is doing pretty well against the Pokemon. They might actually take the city, which would be a massive achievement. Fort might actually take Icicle Forest. Tracer is actually faring off against this one pikeman. It's just one pikeman though. Yeah, the trade you say is gonna do the most damage. Yep, do it. That York is gonna fall. They might actually go for these cities down here, which are not defended at all. They're not defended at all. These two cities are not defended either. Yeah, which means they'll just leave these two cities wet. Means Tracer would actually lose. Now it's the battle against the Gravemind. So yeah, these guys took away the Ford settler. Yeah, the North Korea is gonna destroy the Ford, that city, and then this city will basically be taken out. I wouldn't be surprised if it's in this episode, too. I got Soviets still have one spearman. These are actually not. Most of these are actually the Minecraft's workers, the Minecraft players. They just use the spearman logo. Tracer has a unique unit, but that's not until like the end of the game. Yeah, for fix Bowser's broken settle there. Bowser's actually moving both of them. Same thing with the UNSC, they had a broken settler too. Shrek is obviously going up here. Darth Vader doesn't have musketmen yet? That's surprising. That's like, Darth Vader has a lot of land here. Bubsy has a lot of land, but like no units. Shrek has musketmen now. Yeah, I think this is going to be a time where everybody starts getting musketmen because Shrek has them now. Well, Luigi and Trump still have not made peace yet, so that could be a big problem. Obama has another set of problem. Bowser completed the Himsey Castle. Yeah, I think Deadpool's going to declare on Porky. Or Warsaw, as it's that one city. Yeah, Diva has like 3 settlers. No, it's 2, not 3. Porky's like saying a bigger army down there. The problem with Porky is that is Diva. Diva might declare war on Porky. And Diva has bad technology. I think Diva has more cities. Will soon have more cities because he has two settlers over here. Yeah, Dr. Eggman is going for Japan with this settler. They don't know I don't know what to do with this other one. It's just there. I think Diva. I wouldn't be surprised if Diva goes to war with Dr. Eggman, but she'll probably have to get her units outside of his borders. Because I think Diva would eventually want to take back Incheon. Surprised there's no war between Captain Marvel and Meta Knight. Captain Marvel's like will have soon 6 cities in this general area. New Jersey just cut off. I wouldn't be surprised if Porky just declares war and Captain Marvel just takes away that city. It's cut off like massively. But yeah, all of Captain Marvel's units are on Meta Knight's border, besides these ones up here. But they're also on the border of Meta Knight too. But the game was gonna freeze for a second. I don't want to do this episode all over again for the third time. They actually might. The Alchemy might actually take Valhalla. It's gonna be pretty scary, but in turn they'll probably lose Icicle Forest. But Valhalla is actually being defended, unlike Icicle Force, which is like for defense by like a Tri-Weave, and that's it. Diogo's also trying to take Broken Arrow 4 units. It would be different. They send like a tribute say here, then that would be different, but they're not. Diogo's not sending one, which is pretty odd. And yeah, Puta's not doing anything. He's just settling Central Asia because that's what he does most. Pob's apartment, best city ever in the history of the cities. Yeah, both Deadpool and Mexico are gonna settle the snow. The Yoshis have denounced Diogo and his unholy ways. Spider has been any new wars recently. There actually has been one that was a Venom War. Other than that, there hasn't so far. I know how this game works. There's like a bunch of wars, and then there's like none at all. I think there's gonna be a war between Meta Knight and Captain Marvel very, very soon. They are. I don't. It doesn't. Yeah, they're not even traded Meta Knight anymore. There's gonna be a war. Surprised Captain Marvel doesn't even have any coastal cities. That's signs of a war. And there's that one composite Bowman. Yeah, avoiding Meta Knight at all costs. That's gonna be a war. That's ugly. The flood. That's really the one thing that's gonna happen this episode. The flood gets eliminated. Or the next. Stalin has Musket Men now. Gravine Hive is gonna fall next turn. Dude, everybody's denouncing Dialga. Well, Dialga is currently losing the war. That's the most hilarious thing, Dialga. Oh, actually, Dialga might actually take the city. Dialga might actually take, but Force might take it back, so it's not really gonna matter. Yeah, Yoshi's going. Where is Yoshi going? Yoshi skips the culture. Maybe they gonna sell like over here. This part of Somalia. But I think I know where they're going. They're going Madagascar. Can't wait for it to say city. Yeah, there's gonna be two wars happening very very soon. Deadpool has all of his units going on the border of Porky. And these two, actually these three cities are completely undefended too because the Knights completely cut off the city. So Power Dialga is at war with Vladimir Putin with Yossi. That's gonna be a big war. Dialga versus Vladimir Putin because they'll border each other basically. This is just the bloodbath now. Everyone here is just at war with each other except for Black Panther, which they just exist. Black Panther just exists. Okay. He just lives in Oman now. He watched overseas, but now he just lives in Oman. Perm has been settled. That's the next city. The war. The other one watching is Deadpool. Deadpool, I think, is next after Darth Vader. Now let's put more units over here. They could probably move more units over here because Deadpool has a bunch of units over here. How is Deadpool gonna put this unit, this settler? Who's gonna put it? There's a perfectly fine. Oh, that's because Bubsy gets that area there. York has been taken by Trump. I think we're gonna see the end of Tracer here. Gravemine has been captured by the Soviet Union, so that means the flood does rock the capital. I think Stalin should be more worried about all the Obama units at his border. Everyone's denouncing Dialga. Now it's just here. Yeah, Dialga's gonna be an important one to watch. He might fall and crumble. But Power has been taken. They've actually, they actually might eliminate all these units here. So that means for SWAT City, they might lose another city here. Now it's gonna be Dialga versus Vladimir Putin. Yoshi's not really gonna do anything. That's gonna be the thing. Yoshi's not gonna do anything. He's all the way over here. How is he gonna really gonna help? Minecraft hasn't done anything besides settle a bunch of cities in the Central America. Pikmin have a caravel. That's huge. Trader sell the city all the way down here. I thought you would go for Falkland Islands, but nope. Pikmin have a caravel. I'm gonna see who if anyone else has. Yeah, Bowser's moving his settlers now towards Papua New Guinea. King Dedede has a bunch of caravels too. King Dedede has 4 of them. Yeah, King Dedede and Pikmin have deep sea sailing now. Does Swek have it now? Nope, he does not have it. Wario? No, he does not have it either. Wario is still on pikemen and stuff. Most civs are not high enough. So there's 2 civs of DC. I think Diva also has deep sea sailing, but she doesn't have any units that border the water. Diva is gonna sell this city, so that means Diva will finally have the ability to make boats. If she does settle this city like right here. Bubsy has created the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Putin doesn't have 8 caravels yet? That's surprising. Let's see if Bowser has any. I think Bowser's still trying to catch up with technology. I think he is catching up. Bowser has another settler down here. Yeah, Papua New Guinea will be pretty useful. Dr. Eggman is saying his other settler down here. He hasn't moved this settler yet. Diva has another settler here. Yeah, King Dedede is able to go in the deep seas now. Same thing with the Pikmin. Mario has a caravel now too, so Mario also has deep sea sailing. Broken Arrow has been captured by Dialga, so Broken Arrow has been swapped. Yeah, Dialga's just down. Forge is down to these 3 cities now. King Dedede has another settler. Loki does. Venom actually might lose lose the war, and they might actually lose a city in return. They declared the war, so did they make peace? No, they didn't. So you're still saying U.S. towards spoil free. 'Nope, don't know what he was going on with these settlers. Yeah, it seems the Eggman settler is moving. Four has a bunch of units concentrated on Icicle Forest, though. But he might screw up and try to attack the Hidden Land, too. Wario has two cities here. I don't think Yoshi will be able to settle a city here. Does he? Yoshi might have deep sea sailing. Yeah, he does have deep sea sailing. He's going towards an island now. He's going towards Seychelles. That's the island here. But they don't have Comoros, which is between Madagascar and I believe this is Tanzania, which is where Mario's Rainbow Castle is. That's Kenya, Somalia. We have Tanzania, and there was Mozambique. So yeah, Zambia, right around here, Zimbabwe, Malawi. But Mario hasn't put a city here. I think this made pretty. I think he probably will eventually put a city here. Trump is at war with the Pikmins. Trump is at war with all of his neighbors now. He might actually lose against the Pikmin. That will be That would be funny. He might actually lose against the Pikmin. He's still at war with Waluigi and Tracer. He really thinks he can win against all three of them. I think that might be his downfall. North Korea and Stalin are still gonna try to take out the last city of the Flood. Despite the Flood hasn't tried to peace out yet. Waluigi hasn't really tried to move his religion. Like Waluigi made a religion, he doesn't care about spreading it. Yeah, Pikmin, Mario, Yoshi. There might be scouts too, so Bowser does not have it yet. Diva sell the city right here, like Diva the sell that sell the city right there. Diva might be going to war with Dr. Eggman, you may never know. No, he's still training with Dr. Eggman. I think he's going towards South Carolina to send a bunch of units all the way down there. Dr. Eggman moved his set away to Yale. King Dedede has another set. He's probably gonna go for Northern Scotland and Southern Ireland. Like, I don't think Porky's able to create any ships either. Don't think he has any coastal cities. Mongol has been settled. Iffing. Yep, 4. And what's 4 made peace? I didn't notice. Now it's gonna be against Vladimir Putin, which he has a ton of units coming. Ups, down, and the 4 and 5 made peace. Obama has caravels. Bowser? Care to explain? Care to explain the city name? There was a freaking bomb. Do not worry, I got them off. Care to explain the city name, Bowser? Mario is at war with Dialga, and Dr. Eggman and Porky finally made peace. So that means Primal Dialga basically pissed out everybody, and now everybody's at war with Primal Dialga. Which might be the end of Primal Dialga. Putin has a couple now has caravels. Diva finally has a. Is that a coastal city? Diva actually has a coastal city. No, that's not a coastal city. Come on, Diva. You're one spot away from having a coastal city. We have these. Oh, it's yeah, Army Caravel. What else? You need to that's actually their name, because yes, Galactic Empire Army. Darwin has three. No, it's two sets. Two set work. I saw a fourth one. Well, its pride is hidden. Because there's that unit that doesn't. So. Booster Prime 4 has been captured. Meier might take Dark Crater. But yeah, Yoshi now has all the world to colonize, so. Bowser has five settlers! Bowser has 5 settlers! Oh my god. 5? I know there's all this land in Central Australia to colonize, but 5 settlers? Bowser's now on the top list. Porky is sending a ton of units down towards Bethesda. Like the Mongol armies, basically. I don't think the bug can stop them all. Orlando Observatory. And the only civ that can really threaten Porky is Diva, so good luck, Professor, trying to fight off against Porky's massive army that's coming. Professor might be the next eliminated civ. They might have and I think if they take out Professor, that means Diva will provide us, yeah, I'm gonna take my city back. Yeah. South Carolina is trying to take the city now. They probably will. No, they probably won't because that's like because they only have like a bunch of archers. Yep, that's only that I can take that city. Windriff has been settled. Deadpool has open board. He's obviously trying to go like up here or something. I think Green Man's gonna be like Darth Vader and King Dedede's like next competing ground. They're just competing who can sell the most. They're not gonna actually declare war on each other. But I do think one's gonna fall and one's gonna survive at the very end of this series. The Ogre might actually lose for Hara and Dark Crater. Mario's obviously going for it over here. But Power Diogo all he has to do is destroy these melee units. And that unit's gonna probably just gonna kill itself, so Power Diogo might actually be able to survive the at least keep this city. But Fogbound Lake is gonna be another very, very difficult one because he has a musketman coming down, Putin does, a warrior. I don't know if he's gonna send a warrior down, but the warrior is gonna be basically useless. But figuring that's built to compete the Gold Feeder. Yeah, Trump has all of this. I don't know why they don't have a Joe Biden one yet. They also don't have a Bolsonaro civ. Like, why are they so behind on this stuff? Okay, ban Civ 6 they do, but they don't have one for Civ 5. They don't have one with Joe Biden. They have Obama. They have like 5 Obama civs. They have like 3 or 4 different Obama civs and like 4 or 5. I know that Tails has these kettlebells now, but you have like 4 or 5 Obama civs and like 5 or 6 Trump civs. I think Minecraft I knew was pretty far behind in technology. Bowser has a bunch of servers, and yeah. When I do the colonization world station one, I'll of course put a civ in Indonesia, go put a civ in Japan, UK, Scotland, a couple more civs in Australia, 2 civs in, and a couple of civs in New Zealand, and a couple more civs in this 4012. Such an amazing city name. 12. What's next? 13th, and 14th, and 15th, and 16th, and 17th, and 18th, and 19th, and 20th. I don't think Singapore is going to be in the next one. Singapore has basically done nothing. I'll still have them installed as a mod, but I'm not going to put them in. We'll probably put like a couple of new mods in, like 10, and use a bunch of mods that we have already used. Use some like alternate U.S. states, some other countries as well. But it may even put some vanilla civs in. Yeah, King Didi's going for Iceland. David's got probably sell this side of England. Surprised Shrek doesn't have cowbells yet. Shrek has a set. I think he's gonna probably go for like all the way up here. Soviet Union saying set was down towards the Caribbean. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna remove Sad as well. Sad has literally done nothing like Singapore. I think Sad's even done less than Singapore. And whoever wins the game probably could be Putin. Wouldn't be surprised if he's the winner. But Putin is making that mistake, getting over cocky and trying to attack not 1, not 2, but 3 cities at once. It's not gonna work. Okay. Yeah, that unit was destroyed. Cause that's like the only melee unit he has, the musketmen, the non-long range units. And Putin's just putting a bunch of cities in Central Asia. Seems that Deadpool gave up. He saw the very scary one crossbow composite bowman and one pork knight. Porky's just focused on just taking out Professor. Yeah. Yeah, the hour. This is actually an hour long. I didn't know I was now on for that long. But we gotta record when we can, so, can make these all count.